Very good morning to all guests and Toastmasters. I am Toastmaster Daniel Andrew. I am Surgeon at Arms for today's meeting. I welcome you all for 357th meeting of Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club. As everybody in their life has a mission to achieve their goals, our Toastmasters Club also has the mission. Our mission is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their leadership and communication skills, resulting in developing their self confidence and personal growth. Before we get into the meeting, there are three ground rules to be followed during the entire meeting. Rule number one, since this is a virtual meeting, mute your microphone and turn off your camera. If you may be moving, that will be distracted during the meeting. Rule number two, as Toastmasters, we should not speak about sex, religion, and politics. Kindly refrain from speak about these three topics during the entire meeting. Rule number three, do not cross talk or unmute when the speaker is speaking. And also, I request uh, encourage the participants with emojis during the course of the meeting. Now, I'm going to introduce an amazing Toastmaster, our presiding officer. He is basically an process automation and control engineer in profession with more than decades of industry experience, from an instrument service engineer to executing projects of critical control systems for oil and gas, cement, gas, and power generation plants. He is a lifelong learner on a mission to transform himself. He joined Toastmasters as part of the transformation journey, keenly working on environmental issues and biodiversity. He spends time for reading books, listening music. He admires Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam and Steve Jobs. After working for Indian and multinational companies in various capacities, he started a responsible enterprise to serve the industry and the people. Now I welcome our presiding officer, Toastmaster Satish Kumar. Please join me welcoming Toastmaster Satish Kumar. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Daniel Andrew, for that introduction. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. It's over 2 years for me to be part of this Toastmasters Wake Up Chennai Club. Last few days, I've been rewinding the journey and started introspecting. It's raising critical questions to myself. Few answers I got were, for sure, I have become a better communicator. The improvement may be incremental, but for sure, it's in the right direction. The other aspect that has come open me is about to leadership. I've been made a vice president membership, and now I'm the president of the club. The learnings are immense to the roles that I taken during the meetings, speeches by fellow club members, writing and refining script for my own speeches, through many educational sessions that we do in each of the meetings, or which we do every alternate week, training programs that Toastmasters conducts that I attended, conferences, and meeting Toastmasters from different professions, different cultures, and different walks of life in various forums. The journey has been amazing, and it's just begun and a long way to go. On this note, I welcome all of you to the meeting number 357 of Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club. We have some guests in the meeting today. I request guests to unmute and give a brief introduction about themselves.
Hello, all. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, so I am Suresh Babu. recently moved to Chennai, basically from Bangalore. I heard about Toastmasters. It's an environment where people learn communication and leadership skills. So I thought I can try one of the sessions with the Wake Up Toastmasters. So I just pinged last week to one of the Toastmasters, asked for a link. I got the link, so I joined. It's good to hear the introduction. I'm sure I'll start the journey. I'll just understand what is happening in this session, and then I'll get back to your team.
Sure. Thanks, Suresh Babu, for joining our meeting. Welcome to the forum. And our Vice President membership, Navneet Krishnan, is also there in this meeting. He can guide you more in case you have any clarifications or any queries. You can connect with him. Any other
Okay.
guest would like to give a quick introduction?
Hi, sir. Hi, sir. Myself, Gunati. I'm a civil engineer.
Hi.
I came to know about this Toastmaster Club recently. I have joined to enhance my leadership skills.
So, Ganashailan, how did you come to know about Toastmasters?
I was searching for to speak to develop the public speaking skills in internet. Through that, I came to know.
Great. Thanks. You have made a good decision. Keep joining our meetings. I'm sure you will reach your goals. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. Anyone else would like to give a quick introduction or? Okay, we'll move on. Can I request our club secretary, Toastmaster Keshav, to read out the report for meeting number 356? Over to you, Toastmaster Keshav.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satish. Thank you, Presiding Officer. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are audible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, meeting number 356. Meeting over Zoom started by certain rounds. Daniel at 7:25, followed by the presiding address by presiding officer Toastmaster Satish. Members present were President Satish, myself, VP Education TM Shivakumaran, and VPPR so Santosh. Members present were Satish, DTM Satish Menon, Dr. Murugesan Shivakumaran, Daniel, Santosh, Vijay, Ganesh, Mrinalini, and Nitya Soundarajan. Guests present were Muthu Pandi, Muhammad Shaikh, visiting Toastmasters, Toastmaster Mogini, Anand, and Uma Natarajan. And the presiding officer, Toastmaster, addressed the gathering. Guests were introduced initially, and TMOD was invited, and minutes of the meeting, last meeting was read out, and the same was approved. Minutes of the meeting, role were introduced. Toastmaster of the day was Toastmaster Dr. Murugesan. Table topic master was myself. General evaluator was Toastmaster Daniel. Grammarian was taken by Toastmaster Mrinalini. Our counter was Toastmaster Nitya Soundarajan. Timer is Toastmaster Santosh. Prepared speeches were presented by Shivakumaran on his project level 1, writing with speech purpose on persuasive influence pathway. An energetic speech was given on the title important to everyone, invisible to myself. And prepared speaker 2 was Toastmaster Satish Kumar. He delivered his speech on parenting under his level 2 project. And lastly, the Toastmaster Vijay gave a speech on title From Biryani to Big Decisions under his Level 1 project, Writing with Speech with Purpose on Presentation Mastery. Post session, spirited table topics was conducted by myself, followed by the table topic questions were presented to Toastmaster Ganesh, who shared a question on how does continuous learning impact personal growth, and guest Muthu Pandey answered the question, what is one small habit you can improve by becoming more aware, not more strict? And guest Mohammed Shaikh answered on the question, why is curiosity important to today's world? And guest Uma Natarajan answered and shared the question, how does lifelong learning influence happiness and purpose? And post that, evaluations were taken, and DTM Satish Menon evaluated Toastmaster Shivakumaran's speech and Satish Kumar's speech, followed by Toastmaster Shivakumaran evaluated Toastmaster Vijay's speech, followed by the tag team report by Daniel, and club awards were presented to best evaluator being DTM Toastmaster Satish Menon, and best table topic speaker was guest Shaikh Mohammed, and tag role was given to Toastmaster Mirali for grammarian, and best role player for TMOD Dr. Motivation and general evaluator that Toastmaster Daniel. Lastly, the feedback was taken and meeting was adjourned by 9:05. Thank you, and over to you, presiding officer.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Keshav, for presenting the secretary report for meeting number 356. And I request all the members to suggest if there are any amendments to be done or changes to be done for the report, then it will be published in the group. Thank you so much. Now I would like to introduce a gentleman who is a professional working as a technical account manager in Ericsson R&D. His expertise is in telecom and information technology domain, handling Europe and Middle East businesses. We don't know where he is joining from today because he is a travel freak, and what he ate today, we don't know. He's a food lover. He loves exploring new places and experience new different cultures. He is here with us at Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters to elevate his leadership skills to the next level. And he's already a leader who has published the newsletter for our club. Congratulations. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shiva. Welcome to you, Toastmaster Shiva, to take us forward through this meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satish Master. Yeah, every great story begins with a single voice. Today, the voice could be yours. Every inspiring leader, every unforgettable storyteller, every change maker we admire start exactly where we are right now. Not with perfection, not with confidence, but with a voice willing to take the first step. And today, my role as a Toastmaster is to guide you through the meeting filled with voices. Today, there is no theme we're going to follow. We'll just follow the normal Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters meeting. So, as a next steps, please join me welcome our timer, Toastmaster Parity. To introduce Parity, he is a senior design engineer at Resource Chennai Engineering Center with 5+ years of experience. Holding a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering, he is an enthusiastic cricket lover and an all-rounder on the field. He is on a journey to master the art of great public speaking and leadership. So the stage is yours, Parvi. Could you please explain the role of the timer, please?
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My role as timer today is to monitor the time during the keynote speech and table topic session. For keynote speech, I will show the green card at 20 minutes, and I will show the yellow card at 22 minutes, and I will show the red card at 25 minutes. You have a grace time after grace time of 30 seconds after showing the red card. For table topic session, I will show green card at 1 minute, and I will show yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and I will show the red card at 2 minutes. I will share my report at the end of the meeting while I call upon. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Padvi. As a next steps, I would invite the education session speaker, Toastmaster Satish Menon. As to introduce Satish Menon, is a first generation IT entrepreneur who, after more than 2 decades of entrepreneurship, is now looking at experiencing the remaining items from his to-do bucket list. Satish Menon has been a Toastmaster since December 2013, and he has multiple positions at the club, area, division, and district levels. He was a district director of the 120 Toastmaster for the year 2021 to 2022. So with this, I am welcoming Toastmaster Satish Menon, sir. The stage is all yours. Please take it forward.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shiva, and a very good morning to everybody. Our club president, Toastmaster Satish Kumar, talked in the beginning of the meeting as to how Toastmasters has benefited him in more than one ways. And there were a lot of things that he talked about: communication skills, leadership skills, and whatnot. But over a period of 2 years. And that benefit came to him because, as he mentioned, that he was very consistent to our club meetings or to Toastmaster meetings for that matter. And that's something which is very, very important. So when you look at Toastmasters, a lot of people join Toastmasters for multiple reasons. Some join in because they want to improve their stage fright. So that's one of the most common things, that you want to speak, but you are afraid to speak in public. You're afraid to go to strangers and speak. You're afraid to stand up in the office and speak when you are in a meeting. When your boss asks you something, you're not very confident about giving an answer. Sometimes you might know that whatever is happening is not correct. You have an alternate view, but a lot of people are afraid to stand up and present that alternate view because they feel they will either be ridiculed or somebody will shoot down the idea, or what will people think and all that. Some people join to improve their communication skills because they feel that they have to be more effective in whatever they do as part of their work, outside of work. Some people join to network because this is a great forum to network with almost 500 plus clubs only in the district and many more outside. A Toastmasters membership gives you access to almost every other club in the world. So that's a great forum for networking. Some people want to build their communication skills. Leadership skills in Toastmasters. And by virtue of that, you can also work on your leadership skills at your workplace. A classic example is I went on to become the district director of the district, which is the topmost position in the district. Now, this is a voluntary role. Okay, so some people aspire for that. So they grow up from a club to an area, to a division, to a district, and beyond the district also. So there are opportunities there. Then some people want to be a speech champion. Toastmasters has got speeches. So you want to be a speech champion. I want to be the next world champion of public speaking. So that's also something which some people aspire for. So they join Toastmasters to become a public speaker, become a presenter. We've got from Toastmasters, there are people who have gone on to become famous stand-up comedians. If you look at I've heard of Alexander Babu. He was a Toastmaster before he started on his full-fledged stand-up comedian journey. So So there are a couple of others also who've gone on to be stand-up comedians and walk down that path. So it's got lot of things. Now to do all of that, everything begins at the club. Now, all the things which I talked about, this can only happen when you are there in a club. Because Toastmasters, the base unit is the club. No one can say, I'm a Toastmaster, but I'm not part of a club. That doesn't work. It's not possible. So you can be member of one club, you can be member of many clubs. That's up to you. As long as you can pay the fees for more than one club, you can be member of many clubs. There are a lot of us here who are members of more than one club. But whatever you want to do, you start at the club. And that's where Toastmasters helps you. So I'll talk about in two segments. One is in the club meeting, and the other is when you take on the XCOM roles. XCOM roles is the roles of a club president, vice president, education, secretary, treasurer, and all of that. So if you look at a club meeting, the first thing that Toastmasters helps you become better at is turning up for meetings on time. So one thing which Toastmasters meetings don't compromise on is we don't wait for anybody. So if the meeting time is 7:05 for this club, sharp at 7:05 we will start. So we don't wait to see, oh, there are only 3 people in the meeting. Let's wait for another 5 minutes so that some more people will join. No. We expect every Toastmaster member to turn up on time. And because of that, what happens is most of our members turn up on time. And that builds that skill in you or that trait in you to be respectful of time. Your time, other people's time. And that is a great trait to carry outside of a Toastmasters meeting. So you should turn up for a business meeting with a customer 5 minutes before time. So imagine the impression that you make on the customer rather than turning 15 minutes late. Turning up 5 minutes on time or on time actually makes a great impression. They say that you value the time. That's one of the best skills that Toastmasters teaches you. Second is our meetings end on time. So every meeting has the agenda. Every meeting has a time limit. Like you heard the timer say that I've got only 20 minutes. He will put up the green card and by 25 minutes, 27 minutes, I have to wrap up my speech. So I can't go on talking forever. And that is something which is there for every segment in a Toastmasters meeting. Members will know it better. Every speeches has got 5 to 7 minutes. Table topics, impromptu speaking has 1 to 2 minutes. Why do we have that timing? One is, of course, so that the meetings run on time. Second is you have to present yourself, whatever you want to present in that time. Now, imagine if you try and present everything within a time limit, your effectiveness in communication improves. Because I am practicing here to present something very effectively. In today's world, especially in a connected world, digital world, it is very easy for people to lose their concentration. In a meeting also, when you're sitting, everybody carries their mobile phone with you, which is why you see our president has put a message in the group saying that please mute your mobile. Everybody has a mobile phone today with them. If you are not effective in speaking, it is very easy to lose the audience. People will just get distracted to do something else. Before mobile phones, they didn't have anything. So they might as well listen to you. But today they have the option of just shutting off and doing something else. And especially in an online meeting, you never know. Somebody might just switch off their screen and do something else, but they're physically there in the meeting. So this time for every segment, 5 to 7 minutes for speeches, 1 to 2 minutes for table topics, plus all the other segments, helps you to be more effective when you're speaking. And that effectiveness in speaking is something that helps you much more outside of Toastmasters. It does help you in Toastmasters also, but outside of Toastmasters is where it helps you. Imagine you are told to stand up and give a presentation to a senior management. They don't have time to listen to 15-20 minutes. They will say, explain to us in 5 minutes. Now, if you can explain that in 5 minutes, you are a star performer because they know that you know your subject very well and you are very clear in presenting. But where do you practice that skills? The practicing of that skills happens only in Toastmaster meetings. Suddenly one day you can't wake up and go and give effective presentations. The more you practice here, the more you become effective outside. And that effectiveness and managing the time has got another view. Like when I take the speeches, Toastmasters meetings have prepared speeches. Prepared speeches, 5 to 7 minutes. Some speeches will be 10 to 12 minutes. You have to prepare the speech. You can't just stand and speak whatever comes to your mind. Every speech has got a speech objective. So whatever speech you create has to be in line with that objective. Every speech has a time limit. And every pathway in Toastmasters educational program is called as the pathway. But this is for the benefit of the guest. So every pathway that you select has got 21 speeches. Now imagine if you prepare for 21 speeches, you write your speech, you review your speech, you get it reviewed by a mentor, you come present, you take feedback because every speech is evaluated. You improve based on the feedback that you get from the speech. Imagine how effectively you will be as a speaker. It will come into your system. Like they say, for a habit to get formed, it takes 21 days. In 21 days, you do something regularly, it becomes a habit. Here, 21 speeches you are giving, and for 21 speeches, you are getting feedback. Automatically, you become a very effective speaker or better than what you were compared to when you joined in Toastmasters. That is the beauty. And because you are doing it every week, most of you will not give a speech every week, but at least you will give 1 or 2 speeches in a month. Because you are doing that, automatically you know how to now start thinking. So if you want to start presenting for a presentation at work, you would automatically, okay, now you need to start preparing for it. Okay, this is the way I'll prepare. This is the way I will structure the presentation. This is the way I'll speak. My words will be much more effective. I'll choose my words very well. When you do all that, you can see the impact at the workplace. And this is where you practice it. So which is why speaking in a Toastmasters meeting is very important. Then you have a role called as the Toastmaster of the day, which Toastmaster Shiva just presented today. Toastmaster of the day is like an anchor person. So that person has to anchor the entire meeting. Now, every Toastmasters meeting has a theme. Today's meeting did not have a theme because we have an educational session, the special meeting, but a normal Toastmasters meeting has a theme. Now, if a Toastmaster of the day has to prepare for a theme, they have to rehearse the theme and then come and speak. Sometimes you may not know you will pick up a theme which is new, even to you, which means that you have to study what the theme is, you have to research on the theme, then you have to present it in such a way that it aligns with the meeting. So I can't just come to this meeting because I'm the Toastmaster of the day, I continue to speak. I am not at all bothered about how much time is left, what are the other segments. So as a Toastmaster of the day, my job is to align the theme throughout the meeting. So to do that anyway, you need preparation. You have to write a script. You have to say where I will take a pause, where I will let the next segment come in, where I will do something else. Again, that is like giving a speech. So when you're giving a speech, you're writing it down. You're writing it down. You're researching. You're coming and presenting. Again, more effectiveness. And like Toastmaster of the day, tomorrow, if you take it to a professional workplace, tomorrow there is an event in the workplace. You can be like the MC or the coordinator for that because you know exactly how to run a meeting, like whom to call, what to say, how to hand it over to the next person, how to kind of call that person back again. All of that when you do, again, it's an improvement of your listening skills, presentation skills. And you're practicing it every week in a Toastmasters meeting. Now, there are roles in a Toastmasters meeting which today's meeting doesn't have, but that's called as the general evaluator and the tag team, which is timer. Timer, of course, we have today, but there's a role called as the R counter and the grammarian. Now, these roles primarily are listening roles. So they have to listen to what every speaker is speaking in a meeting. A grammarian has to listen for the good usages of the English language, not so good usage. Okay. An R counter has to count the number of filler words that a person uses. Like I would have used a lot of filler words in my speech. So, repeat words, repeat phrases. Timer, of course, has to show the time for every segment. When you are listening, you learn a lot. Okay. So, a Toastmasters is not all about speaking, it's all about listening also. And all of you will agree that in today's world, a listener is more valued than a speaker. If you can listen very carefully to what's happening around you, you will understand and catch a lot of things. Which is why, if you look at senior leaders or senior bosses in the company and all that, a lot of them don't speak much. They listen to everybody. So only then they make the decision. So they want to clearly understand what's happening around us. And when you are at the workplace, when you are dealing with a customer, when you're dealing with your co-workers, when you're dealing with your team, when you're working with your boss, the ability to listen actually helps you get better at the workplace, because you're able to catch a lot of nuances which others will not. And that is what these roles teach you. When a timer is timing, it's not only the timing, he or she is listening to the speech. When an R counter is noting down the filler words, they are actually clearly observing each and every speaker to say what are the filler words they are using. When a grammarian is giving a report, the grammarian is also clearly watching each and every speech. So those are listening roles. So it improves your listening, which is a skill which is very, very important in today's world. Then the general evaluator and the speech evaluators. They are the people who kind of give a general speech evaluation and general evaluation. Giving feedback is also a very good skill. It's a skill that we have to use in everyday life. Now, feedback is only not limited to Toastmaster meetings or at work. It is also at home. You want to give feedback to your spouse. You want to give feedback to our kids. Okay. You want to give feedback to our siblings. We also have to receive feedback when people tell something to us. Okay. We have to receive that in the right manner rather than just brushing it out and saying, whatever I do is correct. I don't care about the others. That doesn't work in today's world. So how do you give feedback? How do you receive feedback? Those skills are improved when you do a speech evaluation and a general evaluation. The art of giving feedback. So that the person who is receiving the feedback walks away in a positive state of mind, saying that, yes, today I know this is what I did correct. I would not use the word correct. This is what I did well. This is what I need to improve, and this is what I did not do. He or she should not walk out thinking that only my faults were pointed out. None of my positive areas were pointed out today. So giving feedback is also an art, which Toastmasters meeting, the general evaluation segment and speech evaluation segment teaches us. And every week we do it, we become better at it. Right? So you do an evaluation 2 times in a month in a Toastmasters meeting. You take a general evaluation role once in a Toastmasters meeting. You take one of the tag team roles once or more than once in a Toastmasters meeting. Your listening and evaluation skills are improving. Okay? Table topics, impromptu speaking. So when you take part in impromptu speaking, all of us consciously or unconsciously use it in our daily lives. Only thing we are not aware of it. If I tell that to you, tomorrow if you want to kind of say that you run into a situation at work, you don't have all the answers. You still have to give a response to your boss or the customer, right? You can't say, I don't know. I don't know is not the right word to use. Right? So somehow you have to kind of give a response and ensure that later on you will fix the problem or get somebody to fix it. So there you're using table topics. At home, if there is some excuse that you want to give to your spouse, okay, or to parents, or you kind of came late home because you were out with friends somewhere, and then if my spouse asks me, where were you? Okay. A lot of times when I come in late, used to come in late, she would ask, where are you? Where are you right now? Okay. Obviously, sometimes you will cook up a story, right? This is where I am. A lot of people, I've seen people come up with very colorful stories of how to give excuses, but that all comes on the fly, right? So automatically you are using table topics in some manner. But what Toastmasters table topics does is it helps you to sharpen that skill. And one of the first things you will see is like going in front of people and speaking to strangers. The first skill that you need to have is your self-confidence. In a meeting, there are a lot of people around. In a Toastmasters, maybe if you go to a Toastmasters division conference, there are a lot of other Toastmasters around. How do you approach people who you don't know and speak? If you go to in an organization when you're working, you just got introduced to a new team. So you have to build that rapport with that team. How do you start working with them? You have to break the ice. That is what Toastmasters helps you. Those of you who are in the sales business, if you want to go make a cold call to a customer, how do you go and make the cold call to say that, yes, I am so and so, and this is what I'm doing? That is what table topics helps you in. The ability to think on your feet and uh, make a decision. That is what it helps you. And the more you practice, the more you become better at it. Because all these things which you talked about, these come about only when you practice it consistently. Public speaking, effective speaker, effective listener, all of that don't come automatically. You have to keep practicing it. You have to keep speaking about it regularly. Only then you kind of improve. Some people see improvement very quickly. Some people take some time to improve because they have to get over their initial inhibitions to kind of, yes, this is what I will start doing. So a meeting allows you to do all of this. Provided you are regular, you are consistent, and you do multiple roles in the meeting. Because I'm doing it every week, a lot of it also kind of reflects when I go outside and do it. Like I mentioned, you do it for anything that you do for more than 21 days becomes a habit. Right? So if you do it every week, some people do it in more than one club, taking part, giving speeches and all that. It becomes like a habit for you. And that is the beauty of Toastmasters. Unlike any other communication training or something, which is time-bound, this is not time-bound. If you want to continue, you can continue for as long as you want. I've been a Toastmaster since 2013. I know a lot of people who've been Toastmasters for more than 35, 40 years and still continuing in Toastmasters. So that is the beauty of this journey, that you can continue for as long as you want. Because change is not overnight. And there is nothing called perfection. Okay. There is nothing called as the best speaker or perfect speaker. You are only better compared to what you were yesterday. And you will be better compared to what you are today. Provided you practice and you have the goal in mind, and whatever you learn, you start implementing it. There is no point in reading a book to become better at something, but not implementing the learnings from the book. If I speak in a Toastmasters meeting and I get that confidence, I should not take that confidence outside to my workplace, at home, and then start implementing that or start exhibiting the traits over and over again, right? So unless you don't do it, you're not going to kind of become better at it. So that's one thing which Toastmasters teaches us in daily life. Then there are club XCOM roles. Now, club XCOM roles like President, VP Education, VP Membership, Vice President, Public Relations, Treasurer, Secretary. Now, if you look at all of these roles, these are time-bound roles. Like our club has a 1 year segment. Some clubs have 6 months where they change the XCOM. In this 6 months, it teaches you how to run an organization. That's what I can say. Say, for example, the president is like the CEO of the club. if you can manage the club and a group of individuals, 20 plus individuals, build the vision for the club, build the succession plan for the club, grow the club. It's like growing a company. You will never get that experience somewhere else. To do a similar thing, what you can do in Toastmasters. The VP education has to ensure that every member gives their education journey in a regular manner, schedule meetings, schedule speeches, bring external speakers to do educational session. That involves a lot of planning. That involves a lot of interaction with members. Imagine those skills that you are developing. For a VP membership to go and get new members, ensure that existing members are happy with their Toastmasters journey. That is like being what we call in professional organization VP sales. You are speaking to new people, you're explaining to them what Toastmasters is, and then you're bringing them into a Toastmasters meeting. When you look about the secretary, today our secretary read the meeting minutes. They have to be very clear in listening again to say what's happening in a meeting. Listen very clearly, write it down. I know one person in a club who is a secretary, and she said that after becoming a secretary, she even got accolades at work where her customer said that now your status reports and all look very perfect. She said, I helped because I was the secretary in the club. That's what she said in common forum. So every role has something for you to learn. Only thing that you have to get is, since you are paying a Toastmasters membership and joining a club, ensure that you are regular to club meetings, you take up roles, and automatically you will see the difference in yourself. And before you seeing it, others will start noticing it, because it's, for me as an individual, it's very difficult for me to see how I am becoming better. Others will only see that and tell you that, yes, today I see some difference in you, or you are becoming a different person compared to what you were some days back in communication, leadership, interaction with people. So that's what is Toastmasters, a unique program that helps you in the areas of communication, leadership, networking, and much more. What it requires from your side is, yes, I turn up every week, I diligently take up roles, and I diligently accept feedback and become a better version of myself. And with that, you would see that the world around you is also becoming better, because you are slowly changing and becoming a better version of yourself. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satish Menon. What a wonderful speech. And even as a member for many months, a lot of new things and a lot of new points I just learned today. And thanks for it. And I guess guests also experienced the in and out insights of what Toastmaster is, what are the roles they can get into. And thanks for the wonderful session. And as a next topic is in our Toastmaster is table topic master, which is the most expected one, which everyone likes. So please join me welcoming our table topic master, Toastmasters Daniel Andrew. To introduce him, Daniel Andrew is a mechanical engineer by profession, currently working as a maintenance manager in the manufacturing industry at Gujarat. Beyond machines and maintenance, he is passionate about fitness and an enthusiastic marathon runner, participating in the events across the city. So he joined Toastmasters about a year ago, and since then, it has been an exciting journey for him to learn and growth. So he want to sharpen his communication skill, enhancing his leadership ability, and he want to be a confident speaker through his wonderful platform. So with this, I am inviting the table topic master Andrew to take over the stage, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Shiva, for the warm introduction about myself. I am Toastmaster Daniel Andrew. I'll be, handling the table topic session today. So, for the sake of guests who are new to Toastmasters, I'll be explaining what about table topic session. It is an impromptu speaking sessions where you will be given a topic to speak for 1 to 2 minutes, and you can express your thoughts on the given topic within 2 minutes. That is about table topic sessions. So already timer explained that once you reach 1 minute, green card will be shown. Once you reach 1 minute and 30 seconds, yellow card will be shown. And once you reach 2 minutes, red card will be shown. So, in order to improve your impromptu speech, maybe it helps you in your organization or during the interview. So suddenly some questions raised in front of you, how you will react to the particular questions. So how these table topics will help you to develop your impromptu speaking skill. So let us start our today's table topic sessions. I'll start with our member Toastmaster Navnitha Krishnan. Are you ready?
Yes, Daniel.
For you, if you had to explain Toastmaster benefits to a non-member, what real life example would you share? If you had to explain Toastmaster benefits to a non-member, what real life example would you share? Are you okay with this?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Toastmaster Daniel. Um, okay, I was actually a Toastmaster almost 12, 13 years back in the US. Then I was back here in India. It's been years, and all of a sudden, I was thinking something that I was missing, that I used to get benefit, from the Toastmasters. What I thoroughly enjoyed during the Toastmaster journey was, um, you know, um, when you write a speech and deliver, the writing the speech is a really an art because, of course, uh, getting a topic, okay, what topic that I can take this and go and speak in front of all these audience, right? How this topic and the content that I'm going to talk is valuable to the audience and relevant to the audience. And then you craft the speech, right? What title that I would put in, and what would be my introduction? How this could be catchy, and what the content that I can have, maybe a story or a message to the people, and then at the end, you conclude with a punch. So this is like, you think through, you put your head into it, and you know. Uh, and maybe multiple times you start writing it, no, it doesn't work out, start writing it, doesn't work out, like keep changing it, and then find until you come up with a really nice content, right? That's, I think, I felt really that's an art actually. If you just keep writing, I'm sure you might have seen in some movies, you start writing it, throw the paper, right? Like it's a process, and I thoroughly enjoyed that at the end of it, and I think it always comes out really well. And then you deliver in front of your team. So this is something that I thoroughly enjoyed, and this really helps for my meetings at work and some important meetings, in front of business leaders. So um, that's my motivation for Toastmasters. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Daniel.
Thank you, Navnitha Krishnan. Nice to listen to you. So writing a speech script that helps you out of this Toastmaster meeting. That is really, good to realize in my experience also. And let us move on to the next speaker. I call upon our Toastmaster Vijay. Are you ready?
Yes, Dan. Yes, Toastmaster Daniel, I am ready.
Yeah. So, question for you: which Toastmaster skill do you use most in your daily life, and how has it helped you? Which Toastmaster skill do you use most in your daily life, and how it has helped you?
Have
Are
you
you
ever
okay with this?
noticed something that was not that so great in previous days, and suddenly there is slight improvement in your life? Yes. After joining Toastmaster, I have realized there are a lot of things that the improvement in me. The one thing that I wanted to highlight is the flow of speaking. Earlier, whenever I drive a meeting, I randomly go to a topic and touch base it and move out of it. But later time, these days, I realized how a communication flow is important in every meeting in order to drive that meeting without any a time log or without any interruption. It should be a smooth receiving at the other end, right? So I have learned that skill from the Toastmaster. That I wanted to highlight. And other than that, on time to a meeting. Yeah, I was not very great at timing earlier, but as Toastmaster Satish Menon sir said, timing is the important factor that we can learn in Toastmaster. So I started following it. I'm not so perfect, but I started following it. I'm learning it. One or other day, I will be perfect in my timing as well. So these two things I learned from Toastmaster. What is your takeaway from Toastmaster, Daniel?
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay. For the nice explanation about Toastmaster skills that you use in your daily life. Yeah, even timing also helps you in your daily life. That's really true in my experience also. And let us go with the third speaker. Let me go with call upon Toastmaster Vignesh. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah. So, question for you: how has active listening as the Toastmasters improved your personal or professional relationship? How has active listening improved your personal or professional relationship?
Yes. Active listening is a very good skill that every professionals has to go through it. As a salesperson, I have to actively listen to a customer. What does he requires? We need to know and we need to judge what on a manner. I mean, what he wants and what I need to give him. On active listening, I can able to judge the customer's mood on buying the things also, and I'll be noting down whatever he requires. And in my personal life, active listening um, is plays a really important role that listening to our skills and while watching a movies we can able to actively listen to the content, but it is apart from the professional and the personal life. um, when we get any advices from our parents or any ancestors, we won't actively listen to that. When we actively listen to that, I mean, while coming to this Toastmaster or anyone, the influencer says that we will be actively listening uh, to that content, and we will be acting towards that. So active listening is plays a major role that I can get all those things from that. Thank you, and Daniel.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vignesh. So,
Yeah.
active listening, help you to listen to the content what they are speaking, and yeah. And the next speaker, I would call upon our guest, Toastmaster Muttupandi. Sorry, guest Muttupandi. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah, question for you. If you could travel to any place in the world, where would you go and why? If you travel to any place in the world, where would you go and why? Go ahead.
Yes. Thank you, Daniel, and good morning to everyone. So this is a nice topic to me. So I chosen the place uh, I can choose that Singapore. So I just want to go to that Singapore. That is the place I want to go. Why I'm selecting that place? That means that is the place. It is very small space occupied. That means it is a very small area place, but the development is in very huge in manner. So that is the reasons I chosen that place. And if I go there, I can learn some technological wise. I can learn it, and I can get some the people, because already I have a sub experience with those kind of people. So how they will work. So I want to get more about that work styles and my personal lifestyles and how they are lifestyling. So these are all things. It will helpful for me to understand their culture and their foodies and their uh, the places how it will be like when compared to other towers, how it will be. So I can get some explore more on the naturals and foodies and cultures, everything I can get it from there. So I've chosen that place like Singapore. It is a very good place to see, and that is what I'm thinking. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, guest Muthupandi. Yeah, it's good option to choose Singapore. Even I also did not visit Singapore. I will try to visit there. Now, the next speaker, I would call the guest Gunasilan. Are you ready? Yeah. Topic for you. What is the most interesting thing that you have learned recently? What is the most interesting thing that you have learned recently? Okay.
Uh,
Go ahead.
Recently, on professional wise, I have my work is to design bridges. Right? So design a highway and railway bridges. So recently, I learned a software called Midas. So it's a software where it gives like finite element analysis. It's a type of micro analysis of RC members, reinforced concrete members. With this software explains about the plate stresses in the members due to the external loads. That's it.
Proceed, you have time. 1 more minute.
This Midas software has been introduced before 4 or 5 years, and this is a software where we can extract the results, and it has many options while comparing the previous softwares which I used like StatPro.
Great, great, great. You said talked about Midas software that you learned recently. That good to listen to you. And now we call our another speaker. May I call our Toastmasters Keshwan? Are you ready for a topic?
Yes, tabletop master Daniel.
Yeah. Topic for you. Describe a situation where feedback from Toastmasters changed your behavior in real life. Describe a situation where feedback from Toastmasters changed your behavior in real life.
Oh my God. There are many situations, Daniel. uh, what to say? Okay, so there was one instance wherein um, my mentor, who is already there in the call, DTM Satish Menon sir, has quoted one feedback. In that feedback, uh, he said there is always a structure for everything which can be applied. So that the same structure, when I try to find out how I can implement it in my real life, it was really heartwarming to note that that place, that particular action was like, it was like an inertia. At the moment, the momentum was not there, and the things were not there. It was something like Toastmasters is different, real time is different, the reality is different. So when I try to make it as a cream bun with cream on it and a jam on it. So it was really tough for me to jam everything to into one place. So at that time, that feedback, that structure gave me a light where I could really see some changes in my work life. So there was one structure which I followed from the feedback which was given to me by my mentor. So one thing is that, like writing your script, you have to write your life. So I manage my life like prioritizing myself in work life, personal life, and balance everything in one structure where three things can be managed. So right now I'm here addressing the topic. Thank you so much, Daniel. Over to you, table topic
Thank
master.
you. Thank you, Keshav. Interesting answer from you. The structuring, how to structure a speech. From that, you could learn your, structuring in your life for management also. Yeah, that's nice to hear from you. And next, I would call upon guest, any guest. Maybe Suresh Babu. Are you ready for a topic?
Yeah.
Yeah. The topic for you, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Please go ahead.
quite. Yeah. Superpowers are for superheroes. So you are giving me a superpower to be a superhero, but I would use it wisely. I would use it to the extent to bring the peace for the society. That is my first intention, to bring the peace. The world is divided, and slowly the quality of life is degrading. The mindset of people are changing. Even this is inculcated to the children's, where we see the world getting divided in front of us. I will use my magic, this superpower, to bring this world a peace, a place, harmony, where everyone can live together with the differences, with a conscious effort. I think it's a mammoth task, but I will use this superpower and the magic. I will wish that if any one of us get that power, please use it wisely. Bring peace all around our world. Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Daniel.
Thank you, Suresh Babu. It is really interesting to listen because you would like to have peace and harmony in everybody's life. That is very great wish. And next, I would call upon Kannan. Are you ready? Kannan, guest Kannan.
Yeah, let us say.
Yeah. So topic for you. How do you handle workplace conflict? How do you handle workplace conflict?
Uh, First of all, good morning to the members of Toastmasters. Since this was my first day, I'm happy to be the part of Toastmasters. I'm currently doing my MBA, so since I don't have any experience in workplace conflict, also done my internship, doing my MBA. I done my internship in barely 2 months in Rana Madras Limited, where I don't have much work, so there is no conflict because of my job title of being an intern. Just now I got placed in HSBC. Maybe in future I will know what are the what place conflict, and maybe I hope I can easily come over those conflicts that and all. And I also want to thank Daniel for this topic because this conflict uh, this conflict design of people uh, to come over in real life also, right? Conflict wherever there is always conflict, right? Being in daily life, there is always conflict. I don't think workplace conflict is not alone to fight. We have to fight for the day-to-day conflict also. That is a common that's a common behavior that the human have to do because conflict is everywhere. That's all I want to say. Thank you, Daniel, for this topic.
Thank you, Kannan. You did not face any conflict, as I could understand from your speech. Yeah, that is nice.
No. Sorry to interrupt. I have a conflict. I don't have a virtual conflict. That's what I want to say.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, nice. So one more last topic. Any volunteer from Toastmasters? Okay, one more. Ganesh, are you ready?
Yes.
So topic for you. Share a moment where impromptu speaking helped you outside Toastmasters. Share a moment where impromptu speaking helped you outside Toastmasters.
Thanks, Daniel. Thanks for this topic. So, impromptu speaking helping in the outside of Toastmaster, right? So that I can tell in my office. So where like every week, like we'll be having a team meeting, and which like we need to share the status, and we need to share our official status as well as the personal status as well. So in that case, when we need to share our official status is more of like whatever the work we did, like we'll be sharing those information. But when it comes to sharing the personal update, right? So that's where like this in front speaking from Toastmasters is being helpful with me. So like because the personal update, like it's like every week or every time, like we'll be having a different stories which is being happening in our life. So coordinating those things and putting the right words during the meeting would is like much it got help much thing. And apart from that, like we'll be having a stand-up meeting, so on another day. So there are also like this in front speak got helped me much better. Over to you, Denny.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Ganesh. So in multiple occasions, impromptu speaking has helped you in your daily life. I heard from you. That is really interesting to listen. So with this, I just end my table topic sessions. Excited to have this table topic session today. There are 9 speakers. Excellent, speech by all the 9 speakers. Kudos to you. And now I hand over the session back to our TMOD Toastmasters Shivaji. Over to you.
Toastmaster Daniel. Next, I'll invite our timer, Bharati, to present the report.
Yeah. Thank you. For timer report, for the keynote speech, DTM Satish Menon took 26 minutes 30 seconds. For the table topics, Toastmaster Navneeta Krishnan took 2 minute 10 second, and Toastmaster Vijay took 1 minute 45 second, and Toastmaster Vignesh took 1 minute 44 second, and the guest Muthupandi took 1 minute 24 second. Guest Gunaseelan took 1 minute 17 second, and Toastmaster Keshavan took 1 minute 57 second, and guest Suresh Babu took 1 minute 25 second, and guest Kannan took 1 minute 33 second, and Ganesh took 1 minute 25 second. This is the timer report. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Shivaji.
Thank you, Toastmaster Parvi. Next, I would like to invite our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Daniel, to launch the poll.
Yes, yes. Yeah, poll is launched now. I request all the members and guests to vote their poll to select best table topic speaker for today's meeting. Shiva, you can give the control back to presiding officer.
Okay. So, I want to thank to all the role players and the responsibilities we took on today. A big round of appreciation to all the speakers and we shared their voices and guests. So with that, I now hand over the control of the meeting back to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Satish Menon.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Shiva, for taking us through this meeting seamlessly. We had fantastic educational session on the benefits of Toastmasters in everyday life by DTM Satish Menon, and great table topic session where 9 people have participated, and the voting is on, and you all can vote, and let's see who has got maximum votes or who has impressed most of the people in the meeting today. Again, once again, like as it is told by many today, and even DTM Satish Menon has explained, Toastmaster brings in a lot of change in our life, everyday life, the way we communicate, the way we behave, or the way we connect with people. And the benefit of Toastmasters is it's not like a 1 week or 2 weeks course where you do and then you are left to practice whatever is taught in those 1 or 2 weeks. Here, it's not like that. The learning happens naturally because you start adapting to the new ways of yourself. You unlearn quite a few things and start learning afresh during the meetings, and there's no pressure. There is no timelines. If you want to pick up a skill and through the Toastmasters and keep practicing it, this is a forum. And the beauty of Toastmasters is that you're allowed to fail and nobody will laugh at you. There were times where the speaker would stand up in a meeting and would not say a word, but yet is appreciated. That itself is a improvement point that he or she came out and stood in front of the club members and tried to say something. That itself is a great learning. And I just recall my experience when I was very early in the club, and I have been nominated to go for a table topics competition at the area level from the club. The first learning I had was like I was speaking on the topic given. My script was good. I could manage to speak well. But one feedback I got was the judges were not able to listen to me. I was thinking I'm expressing so well, but the audience and the judges were not listening, not able to hear me. That is when I learned that yes, it's not just about your thoughts and rehearsing in yourself. It's about expressing it loudly and clearly so that it can reach the audience. That is when I started practicing that, yes, I should speak loudly and clearly. So these are the learnings. So through Toastmasters, we can learn many things, and it impacts our day-to-day life as well in a positive way if we implement all those learnings. So Sergeant at Arms, Daniel, is the voting?
Result is ready now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any guesses who will be the best table topic speaker today? Total 9 speakers were there.
Okay.
Yeah, today's best table topic speaker is our Toastmaster Vijay. Congratulations to Toastmaster Vijay. Yeah, over to you, Toastmaster Satish. Yeah.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Vijay, for
Thank you so much, Toastmaster
yeah.
team, Wake Up Club team. I'm very happy today, this morning. I think this day is going to be my day throughout. Thank you very much.
Very good. Congratulations. And
Good, good.
I request all the guests to give their feedback of their experience through this meeting. Anyone would like to?
Yeah, let me go for the feedback.
Sure.
It's thanks. I think it's a very interesting session and educative. I would say when Mr. Menon was explaining about the benefits we get by attending the Toastmaster and um, what are the roles are they, how one can improve, take up a role and improve that particular skill which is needed. I think that's very interesting for me. This will help the people who wants to be, take up their career at a next level. Especially this public speaking and leadership skill will help any individual to transform themselves and then get into a leadership level. So for my personal view, I should take it up this learning and take forward because it's important. I'm also in a mid career, and I understand that at this stage that I have to transform. So that's what I was looking for, a place where I can groom myself and then be a better myself. So I looked around and got an opportunity to meet you wonderful people who I have seen that putting efforts to develop individual. So I'm sure that it will help me also. Thank you very much for this.
Thank you, Suresh Babu. Okay, yeah, are you part of our guest group?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Okay, you keep getting updates. You can reach out to our Vice President membership, Navneet Krishnan, in case you would like to know more. Or you can reach out to me or any other member of the club. Okay. Any other guest who would like to give a feedback? Yes, Gunasilan.
Gunasilan, today was my first session in this group after joining. My agenda was just to develop my public speaking skills alone. After the educational session, which was taken up by Mr. Satish sir, the agenda was very big regarding leadership, networking with people, and many things has been there. And then only I realized that it has this much benefits. So I have some I have some weakness in scripting the public speaking skill. This forum will help me to develop that. I'm glad that I have joined. Thank you very much.
Sure. Thank you so much, Gunasilan. Please keep joining our meetings. I'm sure
Yes.
you will see a change in the way you are approaching your problem, and sure there will be improvement. Anybody else who would like to give a feedback before we move on?
Yes, I will share my feedback.
Yeah, Mukhambi, please.
Yes, yeah, it's a wonderful sessions today, and TTM Satish Menon sir clearly explained that agenda for Toastmasters and how the timing will be. We need to use in that our regular life as well as in Toastmaster. So why the timer plays a vital role in our Toastmaster. So we need to compare with that in our personal life. Even he's giving us some examples with the table topics that is very impressive. And also the table topics that which I received, right? That normally, whenever the topics, some people are telling that the same topics, so that which place you want to go and what is the purpose of your going. So those topics, when I received before that, I don't have answer. But when I joined the Toastmasters and I got some answer for that, I replicate the same in this meeting also. So overall, this is a very useful meeting here, and I am very thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mukhambi. Moving on, can we all have, can I request all the members and guests to switch on their camera so that we can take a group picture? Sure, Siva, Navneeta, Vijay, like to. Thank you. Just a minute. Please look into the camera. Smile. Thank you. Thank you, Ganesh, for the broad smile. Thank you. Yes, I've taken a snap. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining the meeting. And as I've said in the last meeting also, the contest season is on, and please keep preparing, refining, and practicing your speeches for the international speech contest. Let's beat the area level and be at the division level this year. Okay. Sure, good luck, and let's meet in the next week's meeting on Wednesday, same time. Thank you so much. We'll adjourn the meeting number 357. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you all. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.